This is the story of an iconic Led Zeppelin song that Robert Plant paid a radio station $10,000 to stop playing. Really, there's nothing in the rock and roll rulebook that says an artist must love everything they create. John Lennon bashed the Beatles, Kurt Cobain hated Nirvana's biggest hit, and Robert Plant has a serious issue with perhaps Led Zeppelin's most famous song. While Led Zeppelin fans all over the world obsess with Stairway to Heaven, and more specifically the guitar solo within it, Robert Plant has a more complicated relationship with the song. And it is an odd song for Robert Plant to have an issue with, given the fact you'll be hard pressed to find a rock lover anywhere who doesn't like a part of this song. After all, it's 8 minutes of undeniable pure songwriting brilliance, completed by a guitar solo that's so beloved it's officially been banned in guitar shops across the world. Across the song, Led Zeppelin encapsulates everything that made them a dynamic group that successfully guided music to a new dimension in the 1970s. But despite all of that, Robert Plant still donated $10,000 of his own money to an American rock radio station to ensure they no longer played the iconic hit, and in turn rubber-stamped his disdain for his own song. And so you may be wondering why Robert Plant has such an issue with his own song, and in 2019 he explained it. He said while he can admire the musicality from afar, he struggles to relate to it on any personal level. While sitting down with UCR as part of their Nights radio show, Plant said, "The construction of the song, the actual musical construction, is very good. It's one of those moments that really can stand without a vocal, and in fact it will stand again without a vocal, I'm sure, because it's a fine piece of music." But he then added, "Lyrically now I can't relate to it because it was so long ago. I would have no intention ever to write along those abstract lines anymore." Plant's somewhat disparaging remarks in 2019 came as something of a shock to Led Zeppelin fans, but at that point they had no knowledge about the donation he made 17 years earlier in 2002. And so the radio station in question was KBOO, which is a listener-funded non-profit radio channel in Portland. Plant was driving to a show in Lincoln City and stumbled upon the station, instantly falling in love with the weird blends of alternative music they were playing. KBOO had this amazing music, the former Led Zeppelin singer told NPR in 2002. It was kind of a mixture of sad outtakes of doo-wop and a very droll DJ who sounded like someone from Marin County in 1967. I thought, this is great, I've got to pull over and listen to this. The guy came on saying they were looking for sponsorships, Plant added. You know, please send in $10 or $15 or whatever, and if people did that, KBOO would promise never to play Stairway to Heaven. At this point, Plant decided to get involved. He continued to explain, so I called him up and pledged my money. I was one of the KBOO sponsors, he confessed. Whilst the egos of most singers and artists would suffer if they saw a radio station begging for their song not to be played, Plant is clearly wired differently and put the music and the community first. Sure, paying $10,000 to a radio station for them to never air your song again might feel like a step too far, but ultimately Robert Plant has always had a love for independent music ventures, and it just so happened that this one perfectly aligned with his secret hatred for Stairway to Heaven. If you want more of the best stories from the world of pop culture, don't forget to like and subscribe to Far Out magazine.